The Del Oro Golden Eagles hosted the Grant Pacers in front of a raucous crowd last Friday night in a battle of two top 10 teams in the section. The Grant Pacers would look for a spark on offense after struggling early last week against Oak Ridge. That spark would be lit by number 2 DeAndre Whittington Grays as he goes 54 yards, getting the ball into the Del Oro red zone. However, the Del Oro defense would toughen up and only surrender 6 points in the first half. Del Oro would finally get their offense going early in the second quarter when quarterback Michael Moore connects with Jonathan Tuttle for 29 yards, good for the touchdown, as the Eagles take their first lead of the game, 7-6. That score would hold as Del Oro led 7-6 going into the break. Coming out of half, Greg Eason takes the kickoff down the sideline, turns on the afterburners. He's into Grant territory, is down inside the Grant 5-yard line. That would lead to a Dylan Cainrath rushing touchdown, putting the Eagles up 14-6. After Grant ties the game up at 14 on a 2-yard touchdown run, Del Oro continues the fireworks as Michael Moore connects across the middle with Jonathan Tuttle for 64 yards and their second of 3 touchdown hookups on the night, and the crowd loves it as the Golden Eagles extend their lead back to 7. But here come the Pacers late in the third quarter. On 3rd and 5, DeAndre Whittington Grays takes the handoff, and he gets more than 5 as he takes it 44 yards down the sideline inside the Del Oro 5-yard line, which would lead to a 3-yard touchdown run, tying the game back up at 21. And then just under 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, Del Oro lines up to take the lead 24-21, but the Pacers special teams comes up huge as they block the kick and keep the game tied at 21. Grant will take advantage of the big special teams play as the Pacers go on a long drive, which ends in a Whittington Grays 2-yard touchdown run as Grant takes their first lead of the game since the 10:30 mark of the second quarter. Now, with less than 2 minutes remaining, the Eagles line up on 4th down, needing to convert. Michael Moore dances away from defenders and finds Greg Eason, who fumbles it forward, and it looks like the Eagles recover it for a first down. But wait a second, the referees say that it was incomplete. Now let's take another look at it. It appears that he catches it and takes 2 steps before fumbling it, which would mean a first down, but no replay in high school, which means Grant takes over on downs with less than 2 minutes remaining, needing just 1 first down to end the game. But they wouldn't get it as the Eagle defense comes up with a huge 3-and-out, which means Michael Moore and the Eagles will have one last chance, trailing by 1 touchdown with 39 seconds remaining, and Moore would make the most of that opportunity as he connects with Jonathan Tuttle once again for 32 yards, tying the game up, which means we have overtime at Del Oro High School. In the overtime period, the Eagles would get their chance to punch it in first. On 3rd down, they would do just that as Michael Moore throws his 4th touchdown of the night, putting the Eagles up 35-28 and putting the pressure on Grant. And after stops on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, the Eagle defense had the students rocking. But on 4th down, the Pacers punch it in on a quarterback sneak, which means one thing: we have double overtime. This time the Eagles would come up huge, stuffing the Grant Pacers on 4th and goal, which means just a field goal to win it for Del Oro. So Mason Humes lines up with a chance to be the hero, and he knocks it through, and the students, they can finally celebrate as the Del Oro Golden Eagles defeat the Grant Pacers 38-35 in a wild one out in Loomis.
We just got to get to be where we stop making mistakes and hurting ourselves. So, we played a good team. They played hard. They made one more play than we did, and that's where you got to kind of leave it at.
We were a little banged up coming in. We've had a tough couple weeks. We played some real good teams down south and in the Bay Area, and Grant's a great football team. God, how big are they? Big and strong, and kind of were wearing us down, and our guys just stayed in it, and just real proud of the effort. We had guys step up, didn't quit. We thought we had a first down. They called it incomplete, and we said, hey, if you can get a stop, we'll get the ball back. We got a shot, and our line did a great job. Michael Moore did a great job getting the ball to Jonathan Tuttle, who had a great game, and we made some stops in overtime. Our kids just didn't quit, and that's what we're about.
It's a huge boost that off those 2 losses, we were a little reeling. Now we got that one. Now we got some momentum going. We're ready for St. Mary's.
To see more of our high school football highlight videos, head over to WCTV19.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook for latest scores and sports updates. Reporting for WCTV 19 with Josh Penny and Kyle Dowd, I'm Matt Judy.